Welcome back to our grand finale video of SNP.
We had several big events to conclude the year in the last 2 months. Such include mat tour, spring break, roadside cleanup, senior trip, which was awesome, and to really finish it off is graduation in a couple weeks.
So, mat tour, this was a long time ago, so
End
I
of
don't
March.
know. Yeah, I can hardly remember what happened, but we left on Thursday, got back on a Monday. We had 2 programs the first day, one at an old folks home, which was really hot inside.
Yeah.
It was extremely hot.
And then we sang at
The Oyo Hotel in the evening. It was like a place where people who were struggling with could go there and get help. And then we ate really good food, chicken barbecue meal.
Yes.
The church in Bradford made a meal for the people living at the hotel and also for us. It was really good.
And then every night they split us up into different groups, and we went to other people's houses and stayed the nights there. So most nights you got with somebody different. It depends, though.
Yeah.
Me and Livy were together every night.
Yeah, so don't hit me.
No. That's why we're on opposite sides of the table. Check it.
Okay.
Okay. And then Friday we got up and we had then we drove for a while, and we drove to Michigan, Sterling, Michigan, I think it
I
was.
don't even
I
remember.
remember.
And then we went to Awake Cafe that day,
Yeah,
and then we
that
had a
was fun.
program
Ooh, yes.
there in the
We
evening.
got free coffee,
You did.
right?
Well, only if you didn't get served breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
I got free stuff,
Yeah.
so that
That
was
was,
nice.
yeah. We had a program there that night, and then for Saturday we had a program in the evening, and then we got split up into groups again. That night, me, Olivia, and Lainey went to a very nice elderly couple and stayed
Yeah,
at their
it was
farm.
really
It was
nice.
really good. And then
I
the next
stayed
where'd
with
you
the junior girls. Whew.
Yeah, we better leave it like that.
Yeah.
Moving
It's on
on.
business.
Sunday.
The one night, me, Ethan, David, and Ethan Martin all got to stay in a hotel with Charles and Cindy, so that was nice.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, us senior girls got to stay at a cabin.
Oh yeah. It was
Yeah,
like
the
an
first night. That
Airbnb,
was
yeah.
good.
It was
That
cool.
was fun.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Sunday, we had a program in the morning at this church, and it was snowing when we got there. It was so cool. Anyways, then we had a program. Then we drove in the afternoon, had a program in the evening, and then then we stayed with the host family in Michigan.
Sunday night?
Sunday night?
Michigan.
No, we.
Oh, no, we went to the camp.
campground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was
no.
fun. So then
Apparently,
Sunday we had a program
looking
in
at-
the
I'm looking
morning, and then we went to a camp, and then everybody went to the camp, and we all stayed in little cabins. And then Monday we went to Gospel Haven, did a program there, and drove home. It was a long weekend, but it was a lot of fun.
It was a great weekend.
On April 20th, we had our annual roadside cleanup. It's a day where parents come in and we are all split up into groups and we go and clean up trash along the roads. I believe we were all in different groups
Yes.
this year,
Yep.
and
It was a good time.
It was.
It was a nice day out.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't too hot. Wasn't too cold. There's a little, breeze going.
Yeah.
But yeah, my group, we had a long route.
apparently
These
because
people
ours,
over here.
No.
Hey, we were just
Okay.
faster at picking up the trash, okay?
No.
I don't know what
What time
you're
did you
talking
get
about.
done?
I don't even know. 11.
That was about when we got done.
something.
We
40?
got done
I don't
around
know.
then, too.
Yeah, we got done 10 minutes right after that.
It was literally an hour and a half before we did.
yeah, they got done so
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. But
We
anyway,
point-
life isn't
well,
fair.
how many bags did you guys get? We got 15.
I didn't count because there were so many.
Stop.
Exactly.
Yeah, we got 12 or something.
12.
Nice.
I don't know.
Livy, do you know how many you
It
guys
was like
got?
16. I forget. 15.
Nice.
I don't
overall, it was a fun day. And then we came back and we found out we met our goal, so we had off school that day.
Yeah, that was fun.
So I was happy
Friday,
about
the
that.
Friday.
Yeah,
right
sorry,
after.
the
Yeah.
Friday after Roadside
So.
cleanup, because it took place on a Thursday.
That was nice, and I could pack for senior trip.
Yes.
Yeah. Senior trip. It was awesome. We met at 6:30 Saturday morning, I think.
Yeah.
We had to be-
6:45.
We had to be there at 6:45.
Yes.
And everybody else was there, and then Sam showed up. It's fine. Moving on. We left at 7:30.
We left before then
Seven.
because we had
That's
no,
true,
we
we did.
everyone got there on
Everyone
time,
was
so
on
we had,
time.
we just left earlier. How we had a coach bus. We drove down to Baltimore Airport,
Mm-hmm.
got on an airplane. Wasn't that easy, but
Yeah.
and then yeah, got to Jamaica.
It took forever to actually like get out of the airport though, because it was
Yeah.
customs and everything, so it took a long time.
And then we got picked up by Derek once we were at the airport. That was fun. He was our driver for the whole week, and so we got there Saturday night in the evening. I believe we went swimming that night.
Yep.
And then we
we
had
did? Yeah.
supper at the mission.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, we went to a local Baptist church that I think
That was really
the
cool.
missionaries
Mhm.
go. It was really cool. It was nice to
Mhm.
see how they worship and do
Yeah.
things. And then in the afternoon, some of us went
Went
swimming.
I
Some
think
of them
I took a
went,
The
nap.
other day we all did naps, yeah.
Yeah, naps, and some
Other
of them,
people.
this
Yeah.
one.
Some of us decided to go hit up a soccer game that we saw. You could see the stadium from where we were staying, and we're like, oh, somebody brought up maybe there's a game or something. So we're like, oh yeah, sure enough there was. And we went and watched the game. It was a good time.
And then they came back and we had supper in the evening, and then with all the aunties and the children and all the missionary families down there, we had praise and worship that night.
Mm-hmm.
We also played a lot of volleyball with them. Too.
Oh yeah.
That's true. We did play volleyball Saturday and Sunday night.
I think it
believe.
was Saturday night too.
Saturday night and Sunday. The next day, Monday, we started building the house for Cheryl. We lugged a ton of tin and lumber up this little mountain.
That was
to
probably
build
the
her
hardest
house.
work I did. Because the rest of the time,
We
us
were,
girls
like,
just
painting.
painted.
Yeah, it's kind
But
of
like,
a job.
yeah, that first day we were like hauling stuff up the hill, and it was kind
Yeah, it was like a hill there. We had to bring it to.
The first day, we primered the siding.
yes, and like, what was other stuff?
And then the guys framed the house.
Yeah. That's what they did. And then we would normally end the job site around 1, 2 o'clock, something like that.
Was it 2 o'clock? I think.
2:30.
So we got home on like.
And it
3.
was an hour drive there every morning and an hour drive every afternoon. And so it was like, I fell asleep about every day.
The roads were like,
bumpy.
they were interesting.
They were
definitely
interesting, yeah. And then that evening we had supper at the mission and we just hung out, watched the sunset, played games, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. These pictures are not really.
Why do we have them up there?
So we can remember.
Here we go. We'll show them. What was I
Tuesday.
saying?
Okay, let's start with
by
Tuesday.
By the way, the food there was amazing. Every night, like who made the food?
They're cooked in.
Yeah, they
They're
would make
local
supper
cook.
for us every night, and
It was so.
it was so good every single
They
time.
would have
so.
some Jamaican food and sometimes not, but it was.
And then we spent most of our evenings up on the roof chilling, or
Yes.
playing volleyball, or just watching the sunset and talking and whatnot, and eating cereal.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
Cereal
yes,
is
our
at
tradition.
9 p.m.
Sorry,
every
tradition.
night. 9
Every
p.m.
night.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
It was good.
it was a good time.
Tuesday was another work day. That day we started painting the side of our house, like all the framing was done, and they were working on
Some
the
siding got
trusses,
hung, and then roof work was getting done.
and we started painting
We
her
painted
house, which she
again.
chose the color of blue. It was
Yes.
a really pretty shade
Yeah.
of blue.
Mm-hmm.
And Cheryl was actually there to help us all 3 days that we weren't there. And is Tuesday the day we met the neighbor girls?
I think so. We
Yeah.
didn't see them the first.
There was
day.
one that came on Monday, but then there was like three
One-
that came on the last day.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
They were neighbor girls to Cheryl, and they helped paint her house too. So that was a cool experience, interacting with the kids and seeing Cheryl help us too. Then Tuesday evening, we got back, we ate supper, and then
Swimming, probably.
we went swimming,
Yeah.
and then we watched the sunset and played games.
We did do a tour one night of like the place there, and it was cool to see what was actually like inside the buildings.
Yeah, to see what the children's home was like and see how the kids grow up, what they do, and where they play. It was really cool. Wednesday, we did the same, except it was a shorter day because we completed the house.
And
then
we handed
yeah.
to Cheryl. Sorry.
We gave her the house, basically. We had a little ceremony, and then, gave her the house and cut a ribbon and whatever.
That was cool. To see her like get the house.
That was cool.
'Cause she'd been waiting for it for a long time.
That evening, we came back, went swimming again. That night,
I think
believe
I
we had
actually
the tour.
skipped that night. That time.
I didn't skip
I
Wednesday.
think I took a
I
nap.
skipped Tuesday.
I took a nap.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I think we
Yep,
did.
probably.
And then,
No, Wednesday night, was that Wednesday? It was Wednesday
Yeah.
we played volleyball that night. Or some of us
yeah,
did.
because
Yeah,
it
what
was,
that night?
so Wednesday night we actually ate supper with the aunties and uncles and all the kids that were at the children's home. And then we played volleyball that night with the aunties and uncles. That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Also, throughout those like 3 days, Thursday we went to a school then, and we had to do a skit for them. So like after supper, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we like practiced our skit a little bit, which, but I
It
think
came
the kids
together.
liked- Yeah, it came together.
It came
So
together. As Tirsa said, Thursday we got to go to Blackburn Learning Center. It was a local school about half an hour away from the mission we were staying at. That was so much fun to go there and interact with these children. They start going to school around 3 years old, so this was like 3, 4, and 5-year-olds, and it was a lot of fun.
they knew how to like multiply and
Add
count to
and-
100 and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's pretty fun.
That's crazy. And we did our skit for them that day and sang a couple songs with them, and then for the last like hour while we were there, we just like hung out with them,
Yeah, that was.
wrote chalk with them, gave them piggyback rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wore us out.
We were very tired. So, what did
Yeah,
we do
it was
that
fun.
afternoon?
Swimming.
Yes.
Did we go swimming again?
We went to Margaritaville that afternoon
yeah.
in Montego
Oh,
Bay.
yeah.
That was a lot of fun. They
That
had like
was-
a trampoline,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they had 2 trampolines there.
Water slide to get into the.
Yeah, that was
Water
cool.
slide.
That was a lot of fun. Doing the
That's-
gritty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was a good time. You missed out.
They went shopping.
Yeah, they went shopping. The
Yeah.
guys went shopping.
And we
And
we
us
stayed
girls
back.
stayed in the
So
water.
that was kind of messed up, but
Yeah.
It was fun.
it's funny how things
I mean,
change.
yeah.
Exactly. Then we
No, we
went.
were having a good time. We went shopping, and me, Cameron, David, Ethan, and Ethan Martin, and Thomas all went shopping. And we're walking along, going to the shops. Next thing you know, this dude approaches us. It was hilarious. The guy comes up to us, and he's like, we were talking and whatever, and he's like, oh, I gotta show you the shops you should go to, because we went into his shop. And he's like, don't buy from these people. He's like, because these are Indian-owned shops, and they don't actually care or whatever. And he was saying a lot of stuff, some threats and whatnot. And it was kind of funny. But then he took us to a different shop, and then we just kind of chilled with him. But he's like, on your way back, make sure you say hi to me or whatever, and I'll show you the places you should go. And then we walked right by him, and we didn't know. And the dude hopped up and was like all up in the air about it.
He was
Oh,
offended. Poor guy.
That's all right. He got over it.
And then that evening, after Margaritaville, we went back and had supper at the mission. And that night, I think we just hung out, played games there.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
In the evenings, we'd also hang out with the kids sometimes because they were around.
Yeah. And then it was Friday. And Friday, we got up and we went to Rick's Cafe, which
Just
is
some-
like in the grill, which
Yeah.
is about an hour and a half away from Montego Bay. So we drove there and we hung out at Rick's Cafe for an hour.
Yeah, we did some cliff jumping.
Yeah.
They had like a 10-foot, 25, and 35.
It got overhyped. I was actually a little bit disappointed. Just a little bit.
I did the 25.
I thought it
so-
was
Same.
going to be higher. And then
Me too, honestly. I was okay. It was.
like, I
it
got
was
there and I
scary.
knew I was going to jump. And I was just like, well, I was kind of disappointed.
It's
And I
just-
wasn't going to pay the jump off the next one.
Wait, did you do the 35?
They had a 45 or something, but you had to pay like $20 to do or
Oh.
something.
Oh.
I thought that
Oh,
was
I
on
didn't even know
limits
that.
because
Yeah.
someone
I don't
died or
know.
something.
Yeah.
Rumors going around. But anyway, then afterwards we went snorkeling.
That was like one of the best parts.
That was so
My
much fun.
opinion.
I didn't quite enjoy it that
Really?
much, honestly.
Really? I love
Not really.
snorkeling.
I was struggling. I don't know. It just like it just wasn't working out that
Probably
great.
should have
but-
got flippers or something.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Zeke, he had flippers on. You could just see him like cruising
Yeah.
by everyone
Yeah.
else.
Yeah, it was cool seeing all like the fish. I even saw a stingray.
I saw 2.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Oh, cool.
And I saw
Whatever.
like an anchor, but apparently that wasn't as cool as what you.
There was a
Oh, yeah.
cannon
Cannon
from a
and an
war or
anchor.
something.
I missed
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
even know it
that was
there.
And then after snorkeling, we went back to the mission.
No.
What's
There-
it?
we got
went out to
supper
eat.
that
Oh
night.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I forgot about that. First, we went out for supper at a restaurant near Rick's Cafe. It was really good.
Honestly,
It was
the
yummy
food wasn't as great as
The
back
mission.
at the mission.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly though, it was good.
but it was pretty good. And then we went back to the mission and we just hung out.
I think on the
Hung out.
roof,
It was
I
our
think.
last night, so we
Yeah.
hung out
Rooftop.
pretty late on the rooftop. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
Oh yeah, the one night we did have me, Gavin, and Mr. Good and Tom all had a little singing time. That was kind of fun actually. Actually, kind of a highlight, you know.
Singing with the principal. Get on his
And-
good side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Never too many brownie points. Nope.
And then Saturday came along.
And
The
And we
sad
left.
day.
yeah, basically packed up and
We
Yep.
packed up.
Oh, we
said
did do a
goodbye.
little bit of souvenir shopping, but it was like
Oh, yeah,
so
we
big.
did.
It was really rough.
Right before we went to the airport. And then we got to the airport. And then we waited in a couple lines, finally got our bags checked, went through security, and we're at our gate, and left at like 3 o'clock. Until we got back to school, it was around 10:30,
It's
I
kind of a long
think.
day though.
It was, but it was a good day. It was nice to be back home. That was also sad.
Yeah.
And now we're about to graduate.
Yep.
Yes,
Yeah,
let's
graduation's
go.
on its way.
3
That's
weeks.
gonna
Exactly from today, but probably not from when you watch this. Just, but
Yeah.
It'll probably be like
It'll probably
tomorrow.
already happened.
It'd be like negative 5 days ago.
Well, anywho, that
Anyway.
sums up today's video.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Watching.
Good times. We were supposed to take off this.
We were supposed to take off the mic! Oh, we're gonna have to